Hopefully, everyone is doing great. Lee Gunnar should be joining us soon to have this pre-match podcast. So, yep. Hopefully, everyone is tuned in. Alaikum salam, PJs. It is. Yo, what's up, Beston? Um, yeah, before you join, so we can have a conversation. You can ask me some questions. PSG in five, PSG in two. PSG win 1-0. All right. Yo, good morning, Max. Yo. Nah, I was just changing it. It feels a bit gray. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think like this is my room, or something, but not all of this is just a green screen. Inter Milan or Barca? I think Barca will go through, but I think it's a very tight game. Let's see what happens. Very excited for today's game, man. Mm, mm. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I know, man. Yo, what's up, Christian? What's up, Manny? Yo, Aryan. Yes, sir. Chana. Full were saving Champions League from being won by defeated English clubs. Should be grateful, yeah. Facts, facts, facts. I mean, it's football versus terrorism. It's joga bonito versus set pieces. What a chance Arsenal come back. Let's actually see the odds. I don't know the odds. I just want to see the odds. Let me go into Bet365 here. Let's check it out. So I think this is only to win the game. We don't want to. So Arsenal, it's a 3.4. It's not even that high. Do they have like go through? Okay, this is the winner of the Champions League. Okay. PSG 2.2, Arsenal 8. PSG. So I guess 25% maybe. And I don't know if you care about GTA 6 trailer is out now. But did it just come out? I I honestly, if there was nothing to upload, I could have uploaded like a reaction to it today. Probably would bang. Yeah, they uploaded the video because they know people are mad that it's late or again, again. Uh, all right. Won't be do you get copyrighted if you watch it? Oh wow, only 33 minutes ago. Only 23K views. Should we watch this? Do you think it will get copyright? Ligona should be joining soon. I've I've just sent him the link. Um, sure. Okay. Let's see my reaction. Yo, ma, I'm in Paris right now. If you remember, yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Today, enjoy the day, Ayan. Like a pre-match in Paris. Yeah, I would take Saka at PSG. No, no, he has a live stream at the moment with Rants, the United fan. Because when we messaged yesterday, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come right after he finished off the pod." So Lee Gunnar is at the moment having a live podcast. When he's done with that, he will come here. Don't stream it just in case. How did you learn English? I mean, I guess movies, internet, my mom, school, mixture, and then a lot of talking here on YouTube. عليكم السلام بلوز singer. Wesh خويا. Wesh Halimi, you gonna smoke us again? I was rewatching back in my live stream, and I remember when I read up your comment, like Wesh khoya, we're smoking you tonight. I'm probably gonna stop like cutting it this short when the season ends. So after the UCL final, or if we lose to Arsenal now, no. Or Finland Dembele similar as players, not even close. Yeah, I think Barca will get the victory and go through, but it will be a hell of a tough game, man. Yo, appreciate Saba. Where is he then? All right, you know what? I will show it and just hope for the best, man. Should I? Now, you know what? Rockstar would be absolutely dumb if they copyright this, man. All right, let's do a GTA 6 reaction here. Wow, the quality looks
What
really
you
good.
doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
Who's this? This is not the main character, right? Or is it?
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
Okay, it was the main character. Well, this game, the first one came out in like 2015. Oh, Pedri. Okay, okay, we'll be there. وعليكم السلام فارس. No, no, not the same, not the same. Uh, I don't know if you're an Arsenal fan, but I've talked to 3 different Arsenal fans ahead of these 2 PSG games. Obviously, all of them have a little bit different opinions, obviously. But I think Lee Gunnar is honest about a lot of stuff that most Arsenal fans aren't honest about. No, big up. Cook, cook, cook. I don't know why they gotta add women in all of this stuff. I genuinely do not understand it. Like, this is a game that men like to play. GTA's point is about becoming, a criminal, doing whatever you want. And I would say that it's great. Hopefully your day is great too. Let's go. Same here, man. Swedish, English, Arabic, and a little bit of French. Yes, sir, Ashfaq. Thank you so much, man. Turkish? Ja. Alltså grejen är, om jag ska vara helt ärlig Musab, alltså det är inte jag som skriver till de här. Alltså jag visst, ibland det kan vara kul att snacka innan matchen, men jag har inte så stort intresse. Det är mest dem. Så det är inte jag som väljer, typ. Det är mer den som skriver till mig. No, like as main character. Nobody wants to do that, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, AIK, AIK. AIK. No, Dembele is back. Dembele has trained the past 2 days. I could still see PSG not wanting to take the risk and him not starting the game, but yeah, I'm very confident. Oh, you talk about Igal? Chinese gun? What do you mean? No, no, I didn't see it. Yes, sir. Uh, Ayan, there haven't really been a lot of transfer rumors recently because we're focusing on the season. But think about it like this, Ayan. Konate, as long as you don't read, he's signed an extension. He's always gonna be close. Yo, appreciate it, Duke, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think Partey changes stuff. He's more experienced than Rice, Merino, and Ødegaard in that midfield. Obviously, played for Atletico Madrid previously in the UEFA Champions League. Can bring a bit of calmness. Then Declan Rice can play a bit more offensive with a little bit more freedom. And then you got Merino up top instead of Trossard. Trossard, apart from the chance he had, which he missed, he was pretty garbage. So yeah, I think it definitely changes. What do you think about the Akinfenwa region, David? Akinfenwa? Well, this dude, I mean, nothing came up. I don't know if this is, yeah, but nothing came up when I searched it. Okay. I don't know. I'm very nice when it comes to the word failure. Is there a failure of a season? Absolutely no. Um, not the season, obviously. My expectations were win everything in France and reach the Champions League semi-final. But now that we're 1-0 up, now that we have seen everything we've done, yeah, it would be like a battle job if we don't lose. And that's less on Arsenal, more on us. I think it's a great opportunity for us. We were at this stage last year. We gotta reach that final and win it, obviously. Even if Dembele doesn't start, shouldn't change anything if I'm honest with you about Barcelona. Ramos starting, you still and create chances. 100%. It's just that Dembele, first of all, is a big game scorer. You know, when we need a goal, when we need someone to rely on, it's Osman Dembele. Second of all, he's a leader on the pitch. You know, that can't be calculated through stats and so on. And third of all, he has a really important role in the team. But obviously, I'm very confident in who else we have in the attack. We talk about the preview, yeah. He's here in 2-3 minutes. Let's go. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It definitely is a raid, man. I can't even see any comments, man. C'est Paris. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me just see if everything's correct. Most improved player for PSG? Like since last season? Dembele was still very great last year, but in terms of goals and so on, yeah, it is immensely improved. But I'd probably say Barcola. I think Barcola came as a youngster, you know, last season gave us, you know, great moments and so on. But this season, definitely improved in all areas of his game, apart from dribbling. So yeah, Barcola, maybe Dembele. I'll be honest, a good shout. Oh, Donnarumma. Big up, big up, big up. Donnarumma. Yeah, I searched on Google. Nothing came up. Yes, sir. Paris Magic. Dembouz. Dembouz. What kind of question is that? I didn't know Lee Gunnar is a football player. Yeah, I would sell Kang and get Lee Gunnar in. Yo, appreciate it, William. What do you see as Arsenal's biggest threat in the game to run PG's biggest weakness? Set pieces, set pieces. Oh, I would say we're potentially weak from counters, especially because of high of how high of the line we'll have. We'll push up a lot, so there will be counterattack opportunities. We saw Aston Villa do that. You could say maybe that's how the Liverpool goal was scored. Immediate long ball from Allison. But Arsenal aren't the best from the counter. They don't have that much pace, and you know their outlet in Martinelli isn't even that dangerous. But he is a bit dangerous when Hakimi does push up. So I would say counterattacks a bit, but obviously set pieces. PSG's biggest weakness, it's set pieces and it's losing concentration. If anyone remembers the what's his name? Rogers goal at the Parc when we won 3-1. That was due to Nuno losing his concentration, too much space, counter bomb. So I would say Arsenal's biggest threat in the game, potentially counterattacks if they're good, set pieces, obviously. And PSG's weakness is set piece and counterattack. Yes, sir, Brian. Doing one. I don't want who's easiest. I want Barca because of the narratives and everything. No, I wouldn't sell him. Allez, allez. Allez, le Parisien. Fabian. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. Mm, mm, mm. Take Bruno? No. No, I wouldn't take Bruno. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty.
How we doing, man?
Doing great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm good. I am very, very good, my friends. I am very good. Just looking forward. Well, I say looking forward to this game. I'm not really looking forward to this game, but it's the last hope we have, really.
Would you say your confidence has gone up, gone down since we had that fan cam?
Down. It's gone down.
Oh yeah, because the Bournemouth game as well. Like, do you take stuff from like considerations from that game? Because you played your like best 11 and so on, or do you think they don't care because the league's over?
I don't know, man. Like, we were awful. We fully deserve to lose as well. But to play your first 11 and lose is a bit of a shambles. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Right, but at the same time, I was just saying this with Rance a minute ago. Yeah, Timber's back in training. He didn't play at the weekend. And we threw him back on the pitch for 12 minutes against you last week. Yeah, when he was clearly injured, there was something wrong. We put him back on for 12 minutes, and then we brought on Ben White. Ben White's been awful, yeah, because he's playing through injury. He's come back from surgery, and he ain't been right since. Yeah, and then Bukayo Saka, I didn't even know was on the pitch at the weekend. Martin Odegaard, if we don't win that game, just feed him to your ultras, bruv. Like, put him in the slums of Paddy and feed him to the Parisians, bruv, because he is a scrub. Yeah, and that is our entire right-hand side. Yeah, if Timber plays, yeah, well, he got cooked last week. So let's hope he's all right and it don't ruin anything for next season if he is playing through an injury again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's our best side of the pitch. That's where most of our goals come from. Yeah, so it's like the left-hand side has been stinky for years under this manager. Yeah, and then what? We're relying on Declan Rice to score a couple of free kicks or take a decent corner. So yeah, I'm not really confident at all. I think we're out. I said it after the first game, like, we had to win that game. But you never know, man. You never know. Like,
You never know.
if we get a goal, and let's be real, it is only 1-0. But at the same time, like, I know this club, bro. Yeah, and it's very, very rarely, especially under this manager, that they surprise me. So, I don't know, man. I just think that the way you controlled that game last week, you weren't even out of second gear, really. Yeah, and I think like you can go up a few levels. And not only that, Partey will obviously be back, but Partey played at the weekend, bro. Yeah, and he didn't get a kick.
Every video I've watched, everyone I've talked to, like Arsenal fans, everyone's saying Partey. Like, is he Messi? Is he Maradona? How big of a change is he gonna do? Obviously, Rice will play differently. Merino will probably play up top. You think how much is Partey gonna change when you look at it?
Yeah, we play better with him in the team. He's our best midfielder, but at the same time, our best three in midfield played at the weekend and did absolutely nothing. I know Rice scored. Oh, Odegaard got an assist. Whoopee, one straight pass. Nobody cares. Yeah, I could have made that pass. Yeah, and it's a bit different playing against Bournemouth than it is against playing against Paris Saint Germain. Yeah, your midfield is light years better. Yeah, than anything in the Prem, other than maybe Newcastle. Yeah, your trio in midfield, I'd say Newcastle's is there or thereabouts with yours. Yeah, but we got clamped up by Bournemouth midfield. Yeah, so I don't know, man. That midfield that we've got is good when it clicks, and it hasn't clicked enough. Yeah, and our captain's fallen off a cliff. He's never been that good anyway. Yeah, Thomas Partey, as good as he is, yeah, he releases Declan Rice to go further forward and all of that stuff. Yeah, but your manager's so intelligent. Yeah, you walked through our midfield last week. Literally walked through our midfield. Yeah, it's going to be harder to get through our midfield now. Partey's in there, but at the same time, we've still got Odegaard on the pitch. Yeah, and not only that, you'll just go down the wing. Yeah, you'll mix it up a little bit more. You weren't going down the wing so much last week. Yeah, whereas when I watched you a lot before, yeah, you normally go down the wings a lot. Yeah, and you spread the ball out to Dembele on the wing or Barcola and so on and so forth, yeah? Or Cavra, Doué, whoever it may be. Against us, you just literally walked through our midfield. I don't think you're going to do that tomorrow. Yeah, you'll have chances to do that, of course, yeah, but I think you're going to spread it out to the wing a lot more. Yeah, and I noticed, right, there was a chance that Cavra had in that game. I didn't realise it until a couple of days after the game. You know where he dropped his shoulder and took on his left and hit a straight array as he dived? You had 4 players standing on the edge of the box on the D, unmarked. Not a single Arsenal player near him. 4 players. I'm like, if Partey's there, even if Partey was there, because Cavra could have squared that back and they all had a shot on goal. Yeah. Yeah. If Partey's there, what's he doing? Marking all 4 of them. I think a lot of our fans have just made a massive thing out of Partey being out. Well, it's his own fault he was out, and let's see tomorrow then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I've said this so many, like I just said it again with Vance a minute ago. Yeah, I want to win the Champions League more than I want the manager sacked. Yeah, I want my clubs to win. Yeah, and I've never seen us win this, so I want to win it more than I want him sacked. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, is he good enough? Probably not. Probably not. And if you don't get to that final tomorrow, leave him in Paris. Leave them all there. Take the company credit card off them. Send them all to get their own way back.
Did you watch PSG Liverpool at home and then PSG Aston Villa at home?
Yeah, I watched. I've watched. Yeah, I've watched all. I watched you against City as well.
City as well. Do you think Arsenal will be like dealt with like similarly? Obviously, this is semi-final, second leg, so it's different. But do you think the majority of the game it will be Arsenal in their own half and PSG controlling the game, or do you think it's going to be different than those two games? Because like Villa and Liverpool only had like one chance the entire game, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to go gung ho. We're going to try and sit back, try and get you on a counter. Yeah, because we know if you score, yeah, we're done for. We ain't getting 3 or 2 to get it to extra time and go from there. But the problem with doing that and sitting back is we invite pressure, and you've got players that can ping screamers, top bins. Yeah, we ain't really. I know Declan scored a couple of nice free kicks. He'll never score 2 free kicks like that ever again. Yeah, we ain't got anyone that can just pick a ball up and slap one top corner. Maybe Saka. That's probably about it. Maybe Saka. Yeah, whereas you've got about 4 or 5 players that can do that. Yeah, and if we're inviting pressure onto us, oh dear. Eventually, we see it with the Barca game. Yeah, look at Barca Inter. That's a perfect example. Yeah, Inter were inviting pressure onto them after going 2-0 up. And Barca, if Inter had carried on doing that in the second half, they would have been finished already.
I agree.
Yes, but their manager is so good, Inzaghi, that he went, no, we'll attack them second half. Yeah, and it worked. Yeah, whereas our manager ain't going to do that, I don't think. I don't think he's tactically good enough to mix things up. He plays a certain way. He might change up the personnel. Fuck off. He might change up the personnel.
Yeah.
Or he might change up a corner routine or something like that. But he ain't good enough to in-game change it. It's like for like. We see it all the time. Yeah, so if Mikel Merino, I'll give it the weekend, right? Zinchenko's played in midfield quite a few times recently. Yeah, so he brings him on and puts him at left back. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Yeah, Mikel Merino has been playing up front, striker. He brings him on at the weekend and plays him in midfield. I'm like, bro, we're playing PSG on Wednesday. He's going to be up front. Why are you bringing him on to play in midfield? Why don't you put Zinchenko in midfield and put him up front? This is the sort of backwards crap my manager does. The guy's going to literally beat our striker tomorrow night. So he brings him on against Bournemouth and says, don't worry about scoring, mate. Don't worry about getting your confidence up for that game. We'll play you in midfield. And he got run ragged. Backwards, bro. This manager's lost the way. He ain't even got the plot. He don't even understand what day it is. Yeah, and it's just so annoying, man. Yeah, because like I feel like if we're done what's required in the summer and actually got a proper manager as well, we might actually have won this. Yeah, and if he had done what's required in the first leg, we wouldn't be 1-0 down. Yeah, as much as I can't stand him, if he had done what he should have done in that first game, or what I would have done in that first game, we'd be going into this game one goal in ahead or level. Yeah, instead, you walked around the pitch like it was nothing with a cigar on the go. Yeah, and you can go up levels. Bro, I've seen you absolutely take Man City apart. Yeah, I've seen you take Villa apart. Yeah, and Villa are more pragmatic than we are. Yeah, they can sit back and scam their way through a game.
Yeah, they were very good at defending, yeah.
But then the difference is, their manager, Unai, yeah, soon as it was 5-1, he just went, fuck it, let's just go for it then. Yeah, and very, very nearly got through or got it to equaliser. Do you know what I'm saying? Your goalkeeper made some mad saves. So I don't see my manager doing that. He'll just keep going the same way. And then with 5-10 minutes to go, everyone will just start piling forward. Does it every week. Every time we go a goal behind and we're struggling going into the last 10 minutes and we're still losing or drawing, everyone just goes forward. And it's like, why don't you just set up a different formation, mate? Change the personnel, change the formation, go 4-4-2, like do something, 4-2-3-1, something. Do something different. He won't do it, mate.
Like, because I had a little bit, you know, when Luis Enrique was going through the bad period in the beginning of the season, I sometimes felt he was too comfortable which made him not, be forced to making those changes. Do you think that's the issue with Arteta? He doesn't feel the pressure that you might potentially get sacked if you don't fix this.
Yeah,
You think he's too comfortable?
He's way too comfy. He also doesn't smell the pressure in game either. It's not just like in terms of his job security. Like, he don't smell danger in game. Like, we could all see there was a goal coming. When you're watching a game, you're like, fuck it, the goal's en route here. They're going to score in a minute. They're going to score in a minute. He doesn't change anything. If I can see it, you can see it, and everyone else can see it. The guy standing right on the touchline can't see it. Yeah, the weekend, the subs were ridiculous, bro. The starting 11 was ridiculous. The subs that came on, should have been the ones that started. Yeah, and the starting 11 should have come on. Yeah, it's the same against you last week. The first sub was Ben White. You need a goal and you're bringing a right back on. That makes sense. Then he brings Ethan on, with 1 minute to go. It's like, you taking the piss. If it was me, Odegaard can fuck off. I'd leave him in London. I wouldn't even take him. Yeah, play Ethan there. Yeah, and if we get knocked out, we get knocked out. Whatever, do something.
Yeah,
change something.
I think Ben White was brought in for like set pieces only. Like, that was the only reason, just to disturb Donnarumma in the box. The thing is, why has Arsenal changed its play style under Arteta? Like, this season, it's way more, I don't know, focused more on set pieces than before, it feels like.
We've conceded. You said last week that you've conceded 38% of your goals from set play.
Yeah.
So have we. I see that yesterday or the day before. We conceded the most set pieces in the Premier League this season.
Wow,
but
that's surprising.
But the set piece coach don't get any blame for that. He only gets praise when we score one. Was he only the offensive set play coach, not the defensive one? Like, what are we doing here? And it's like, he's tried being slick this season, and it's backfired. Yeah, and then he's waffling about injuries. Every team gets injuries. I don't want to hear it. I'm not interested in hearing it. Yeah, either win or bye-bye, mate. Yeah, if you don't win that game, bye-bye. See you later. It's what it is, isn't it? And if he does get to the final, he better win it. Otherwise, leave him in Munich.
Let's look at the scenario. Arsenal go through versus PSG tomorrow. Would it be a player masterclass or a manager masterclass, or a mixture? Like, do you think Arteta can be the main reason you go through, or do you think it's more relied upon the players?
No, it'd probably be the players. We've lived on individual brilliance all season. Let's be real with it. Saka dropping a shoulder and whipping one top bins. Yeah, Declan Rice scoring 2 free kicks against Real Madrid. 2 of the best free kicks you see ever. Yeah, corners. Yeah, well done. But that's on the set piece coach, not him. Yeah, the set piece coach is setting up them set plays. Yeah, individual brilliance. Saliba with that last-ditch tackle the other day. Yeah, that's not him setting that up. Yeah, that's just Saliba sniffing the danger and going, fuck, I better tackle him here. Yeah, if this manager does something miraculous tomorrow, then I'll give him credit for it. Yeah, but let's be real with it. He won't. Yeah, we've all seen this script before, bro. Yeah, we all know what's coming. And you're being humble with it, yeah? Right? But at the same time, you're in a final, bro, but you just don't want to say I'm in a final in case it does backfire.
Honestly, no. Because you remember before the first pod we had, I told you I'm more confident for the away leg than the home leg. Our players, sometimes when they're at the pack, they become a bit complacent, a bit arrogant, a bit overconfident, very unclinical as well. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet in this game. Like last game, we were more focused defensively. I don't think we'll focus on that. So, but no, I am very confident that we're going to go through, but it's still a big game coming up. And I know it's like I'm expecting the potential worst to happen. But no,
Have you go on, sorry.
Yeah. No, go.
I was going to say, have you got any planned tifos or anything for tomorrow?
Oh, probably.
As long as it's better than the shower curtain, mate, that we had. That was a
shower.
shambles, mate. I swear.
By the way, because I talked to some other Arsenal fans, you know that AI tifo that you were supposed to have.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Casa de Arteta.
Yeah.
And they told me that they removed, like, your club didn't let your fans do it because they said it was controversial or something, political or something.
No. They just rejected it. I don't think they gave a reason, but maybe they did. I don't know. I don't think so though. But I make them right to reject it. Yeah, because you couldn't even make out who the players were in it. Yeah, imagine wanting 10 bags for that, 10 grand. Yeah, they post that saying, yeah, we raised 10 grand for this, blah, blah, blah. And then you got an AI image.
That is true.
Yeah, but then after you reject it, I make them right for rejecting it. But then after you reject it and you turn up with that shower curtain thing that weren't even straight.
Exactly.
That makes a mockery of the whole thing. Yeah, and look at the money Arsenal have got. Arsenal just dropped more merch today. Another new line of merch. It's like, come on, man. The amount of money this club has been making, you'd think that they would have put 50, 60, 70 grand, even 20, 30 grand into making it look sick. Because I guarantee we go to your stadium tomorrow. It's going to be smoke bombs. There's going to be flares. There's going to be fireworks. There'll be a big tifo or something. You'll have the ultra with a drum. Yeah, with his top off, tattoos everywhere, all over his head. Not even watching the game, just hitting the drum, holding onto a pole. Like, it's just going to be mad intimidating. Your players must have walked out onto that pitch last Tuesday, yeah, and absolutely pissed themselves laughing. Okay, what the fuck is this? Champions League semi? And he's trying to put that up. Like, bro, it's a shambles. And anyone who thinks it ain't, yeah, sorry. No, get out of here, man. I'm sorry. That was absolutely embarrassing, especially after rejecting the ones that the lads put up, like on offer for them to do. So, listen, yeah, fair enough. I can cuss out the designs and all of that. Yeah, but bro, at the end of the day, it would have been better than what we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have kept it like that instead. I mean, they haven't. I've been looking for. There haven't been anything like on the potential one we have tomorrow. But I can show you. I can show you the one we had in the last one. This was when we faced Dortmund in the semifinal last year. So is the Dortmund wall being cut in half, as you can see?
Wow, look at that.
So it's getting cut in half, and then I think and then you had this on the side.
Yo, look at this. Yo, that's pretty sick, you know, cutting the wall in half. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then this comes out.
Hey, look how cool that is.
Is it a PSG bus, maybe? Where's the... Yeah, something. I don't know. So that was for last year in the semifinal.
Hey, that's fucking sick, man. I can't lie. Like, that's crazy. And we come out with a flipping shower curtain. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Good at Arsenal, isn't it? What a sad indictment of our football club.
The thing is, though, like, we're used to this. Like, we've done even tifos, like, in the Champions League group stage. I don't know, because we have ultras and so on. Why don't Arsenal have, or just Premier League in general? Is the ultras banned in England? Is it frowned upon?
Yes, it's more of a thing from back in the day, like with the firms and all of that, the fighting and stuff. So clubs didn't want nothing to do with them. They didn't want that upon the club. So our ultras now are AFTV, mate. Imagine Don Roberts leading the charge. Yeah, like be super duper Mick with all the other statue outside. Yeah, Ashburton Army, to be fair to them, yeah, they do try and make a lot of noise. The problem is the club took away half the allocation because they didn't take away their allocation. They didn't have season tickets, a lot of them. Yeah, so now it's a ballot system to get tickets. Yeah, and the chances of winning a ballot are very slim. Yeah, imagine there's like...
So what does this allocation ballot mean? Could you explain that again? I didn't understand.
So basically, at Arsenal, if you're a red member, right, you could become a red member at Arsenal. Yeah, you pay 40 quid a year, 50 quid a year or whatever. Yeah, but now that put you can then go in to try and get a ticket. Okay. Yeah, but now you're up against, say, I don't know, let's say 150,000 Arsenal fans, or let's not even go that high. Let's say 20,000 Arsenal fans are going into the ballot system to try and win a ticket that you have to then pay for, yeah? But you're going up against everybody else to see who's selected to be able to get the ticket, right? But let's say on the red member side of it, there's only 4,000 tickets available. Yeah, so now 16,000 people ain't getting one.
Yeah.
Right, but now they do the same with the silver members. right? And to get a silver membership, you have to have had a red membership and gone to games to get a certain amount of points to move you up the system to get a silver. Yeah, it takes about 10 years. Yeah, it takes 10 years. It's fucking hard on a red membership to get a ticket, yeah? Now, on a silver membership, that takes you up to become a gold. A gold is a season ticket. Yeah, and there's a friend of mine. Well, he's not a friend. He's a friend of a friend. Yeah, he, before they put this ballot system in, went to every single home game for 10, 11 years. Yeah, last season, he didn't win a single ballot. Make that make sense? And then what happens is, yeah, I don't know if they do this at Paris, right? If you have a season ticket, so somebody like Kenny's got a season ticket. Okay. There's 23 games on the season ticket for club, for home games for the league and for cup, yeah? Right? League Cup, you have to pay extra. You have to pay for each one, yeah? Right? And then if you don't go to, you have to go to 19 games out of the 24, out of the 23, sorry. If you don't go and you go to, say, 16, right, you have to offer up the rest of them tickets on ticket exchange to let somebody else buy them and you get a credit back. If you don't do that, yeah, you get your season ticket revoked. That's what they do. They're doing it all clubs, mate. All Premier League clubs are doing this. Even some of the Championship clubs, West Brom and Blackburn and teams are doing this. Yeah, because what happens is they'll then sell your ticket. Let's say the Bournemouth game at the weekend. Let's say the ticket face value was probably about 60 quid, roughly, just guessing. There'll be people that buy that online because Arsenal will sell it for about 300 quid. Yeah, you only get your credit back. Now the club are coined in again. Now that person are going to club shop because it might be the first time they've ever got a ticket. Now they're going to do £1,000 in the club shop. That's what they want. They don't want people that are like Kenny Ken that have been going for years. You know, DJB, who's on my channel, he's been going 50 years. They don't want him there because he ain't going in the club shop spending a fortune every week.
Yeah, they want the tourists, not the locals.
Kenny literally pays his ticket, pays just under £1,000 a year for his ticket. Yeah, he walks in, he sits down, watches the game, sings his art out, walks out. Don't buy a single thing in that club. They don't want him there because he's only giving them £1,000 a year. Yeah, they want somebody that's going to go in there and go, flip it out. Oh, I'm at the Emirates. Yay, made it, which is fair. Yeah. But I always think, like, you've paid your money for your season ticket. That's your seat, mate. You can do what the fuck you want with that now. If you don't want to go, you don't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't want that. They want bums on seats. Yeah, so if you ain't going, give us our option to sell that somewhere else then, because we own that ticket. We just give it to you for a small fee. But you're still on our ground. It's still our property. Yeah, and if we want to get rid of you, we'll get rid of you. And then that's what they do. Man City are doing it. Everyone's doing it, bro. Easiest way to get a ticket for Arsenal, yeah, is after we get knocked out on Wednesday. If we get knocked out tomorrow, yeah, you'll be able to get a ticket for the game at the weekend. Actually, you won't. It's at Anfield. You'll be able to get a ticket for Newcastle at home.
So
there's nobody to go.
Yeah. So I don't know if this happens at PSG as well. Maybe just a Premier League, but it probably happens at PSG as well.
I'm not so sure if it happens abroad. So somebody in the chat, Richard, said, what happens if you can't go? You have to put it on ticket exchange. You have to offer it up on ticket exchange. So you go on the app, yeah, or on the PC, yeah, and say, boom, I'm putting it on ticket exchange. Yeah, they'll give you a credit back for it straight away. In fact, actually, I don't think you get the credit straight away. They put a credit on there, and I think that, pretty sure Kenny told me it comes off of your season ticket renewal price. So when that comes up in May or June next month, they'll just deduct that money off of the cost of the new ticket for next season. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
One thing that I know, I've heard this from my friend, which is similar to what you're saying, is that the people that have a season ticket at PSG, they can like buy tickets or something, and then they can sell them. Like the club has actually created a second-hand market website. So basically what you're saying, but a special one. And I don't think there's like a price limit. I think you can get like you can make it, you can actually earn money there. So
PSG,
they have this.
It's like ticket touting kind of thing, but an official ticket. So you can buy up all the tickets and sell them for double. Or officially.
I think so. It's my friend that has been like buying tickets for me and so on. And he told me pretty much that story. So yeah, I think it's like that. But then you get like 100%. Like you can then sell the ticket for 300 and get that 300.
Wow. Yeah, see, we have official resellers like Ticketmaster. and stuff like that. But I'll still put them out on their website telling you which ones are the official resellers.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can't go as a football fan and go and buy up all the tickets and sell them for more money. We can't do that. Can't do that. You have to offer it up to Ticket Exchange. Yeah, you can go like, because now they're all e-tickets and all of that, and you have to transfer it to somebody that is a member.
Okay.
And they have to pay to be a member. Yeah, the way they've done it, even like, it's all on the phone now. Yeah, so it's e-tickets now. Now imagine you're an 80-year-old man and ain't got a phone. How the fuck are you getting in the ground? You ain't. But the whole thing in England, yeah, is exactly why the atmosphere at most games is shit. Yeah, whereas when you look at the teams abroad, like your team and other teams around, we're going to watch that Inter game tonight. Watch the atmosphere in the San Siro tonight. Yeah, watch the atmosphere in that stadium. Yeah, that is going to be electric tonight. Yeah, the atmosphere in your ground tomorrow. Yeah, the atmosphere at our ground last week was dead. Yeah, and that's been set from the club. When we played Real Madrid, the atmosphere was through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Because the club led that charge. Yeah, the club did a fucking nice little show before kickoff with like all the colour, everyone holding up a little banner thing, like so it made it look red and white all the way around. It looked nice. Yeah, not that Real Madrid were intimidated by that, I don't think, but at the same time, the club made a fucking effort. Yeah, and then Declan Rice went and scored a worldie. The crowd got a mad lift again. Then he scores a second worldie, and now Madrid's heads are in the sand. Yeah, and we just went bang. Let's go and get a third, kill them off. They're there for the taking. Yeah, then we'll come and play PSG. Yeah, and the club did fuck all apart from put a shower curtain up. And it's like, this is a semi-final, you know? Yeah, that was a quarter-final.
The quarter, it was Madrid, maybe, do you think?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It's Madrid. Yeah, I think that they thought that game, yeah, was bigger than the game against PSG, even though it was a quarters and this is a semi. Yeah, and that's not, I'm not taking PSG lightly. Yeah, I thought we'd beat you. Yeah, and I didn't think we'd beat Madrid, but that's based off previous heritage or not lack of it in the Champions League. Yeah, I thought we'd beat you. We've beaten you already. Different time, obviously, but you're just as bad in Europe as we are. Yeah, just as bad in Europe. You don't win anything in Europe. We don't win nothing in Europe. Real Madrid keep winning in Europe. Yeah, so my prediction was based off of, right, they're fucking Real Madrid, mate. Like, they can turn up at any point. We've already beaten you. We're at home first, which I think should help us.
Yeah,
I reckon we could beat them. Yeah, and then look at the way they fucked up. Yeah, and I think our players in their own heads as well believed that Madrid game was bigger than the PSG game. Yeah, and again, that comes from the club. The club did a massive thing before kickoff against Madrid. The players were bang up for it because it's Madrid. They had to fucking, they know we have to be on this. Whereas I think they took you a little bit more for granted. The club and the players and the fans. Yeah, including me. Yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? Now we've got to go to your ground, yeah, intimidating as fuck, which would be more intimidating than going to Real Madrid's ground. Yeah, let's just be real with it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and the players are going to freeze, mate. I know they are. Yeah, I'll be shocked if we get through. I hope we do, because like I said at the beginning of the show, I want to win this more than I want the manager out. Yeah, so they better win it.
I mean, I saw Villa, for example. Like Liverpool, when they were at the back, they were really fortunate that we didn't absolutely destroy them, and Alisson was great. But like Villa, they were really good. We only had one big chance against them the entire game, and like all of our goals were individual brilliance. Do you think that's how Arsenal gonna play? Like defend until minute 70 with counterattacks, or maybe defend in the first half, just don't concede another goal. Do you think? Yeah, do you think they don't want to concede a goal, or do you think they want to score a goal more?
We're set up
This is
not
the
to
beginning of the
concede.
game.
Yeah, we won't go gung-ho. I'll be shocked. I'll be absolutely shocked. When we played Real Madrid at home, yeah, we took the game to them, yeah, from the get-go. Yeah, and they hit us on the counter 2 or 3 times. And Mbappe, Vinny, like, they could have scored in that first 10 minutes. They didn't. We then obviously scored the goal. First free kick, but let's not forget that was second half. Yeah, but we had a go at them. When we played you, we didn't have a go at you. You pinned us back on the edge of our box. Yeah, and I was shocked by that. Yeah, but again, like I said to you in the first preview, yeah, you're more of a cohesive team than Real Madrid. But Real Madrid have got so many moments players. Yeah, and when it happens, isn't it? And 9 times out of 10, it normally does. Yeah, whereas I think with you, you're so much better as a unit, as a team with a structure Ancelotti just says, go and play football and somebody will win it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool because it works. And it has worked. Hence why he's won so many trophies in his career, yeah? Right? He's done it at every club. But I think, like, the way to play against us that hurts us is how you played against us. The way that Madrid played, that was probably an easier game. Yeah, but again, at the same time, yeah, like, without the free kick, the first one going in, he probably ain't taking the second one, is he? Yeah, because if he had crossed the ball, yeah, with Odegaard's advice and the set pieces coach's advice, if he had crossed that first free kick like they asked him to, we don't score it. Then we don't do the second. Then he don't score the second. Then we might not have got the third against Madrid. Yeah. I know it's if, buts, and maybes. Yeah, but this is what this fan base live on. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we get knocked out tomorrow to 90% of these idiots. Yeah, we beat Real Madrid, mate. That's it. They don't care. Most of these idiots have latched onto my football club and fucking buried it, mate, and it kills me every single day. Every single day. They're dropping merch left, right, and centre. Yeah, heritage merch. Heritage. Yeah, and then these idiots will all sit there chatting absolute bollocks about it. Takes time. Takes time. Well, guess what? The only reason these idiots support my club is because it didn't take Arsene Wenger time, mate. Yeah, and then they buy all the merch that goes back to when we were successful. So they know what success looks like because they latched onto a club that was successful.
Yeah.
And now they're making excuses for this idiot. If he don't want it, fuck him, sack him. Yeah, go and get someone else. They're just happy that we're not getting banged 6-0, yeah, or 5-3, or 6-3 and 8-2. That's all they're happy with. Losers, the lot of them.
Do you feel like, I think when Arteta came in, you were like 8th, 9th in the Premier League. Do you think they were pushing hard to improve, to get better? But ever since, like, you've come around the second area, you have, like, okay, this is good.
Bro, he took us from mid, just above mid-table. And let's not forget, yeah. In fact, no, he didn't. No, I'm going to rephrase that. When he got the job, right, we just finished 5th. Yeah, 5th. It took him 3 full seasons to get above him. Get above Unai Emery's first full season, only full season. Yeah, it took him 3 full seasons to get more points and a better finish in the league. Yeah, he put us 8th twice. When Unai got sacked, yeah, he got sacked 8th in the league with 25 games to go, joint 6th, 8 points or 7 points off 4th place, which was the aim for this club anyway. The club don't care about first, mate. Yeah, they're happy just to get top 4. That's all they're happy with. So 4th was the aim every year, right? So Eden gets us 8th, wins the FA Cup. That was 6 FA Cups ago, by the way. Because the FA Cup that's on next week, or whenever it is, this month, that's the 6th FA Cup, 5 more since we won it. Yeah? This fan base is still living off of that. They'll live off and dine out on this Real Madrid victory for fucking years, mate. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but we beat Real Madrid, and what? Did we win it? No. I've seen us beat Madrid before. Yeah, this fan base are just so gassed, yeah, that he's got us challenging with Man City. Whoopee. Yeah, what's the difference between 8th and 2nd? You win the same. Yeah, oh, but you get Champions League to buy world-class players. We ain't bought a world-class player since we've been in it. We bought Mikel Merino. Is he world-class? Declan Rice, is he world-class? No. Calafiori, is he world-class? What are we doing here? None of the players we bought since we've been in Champions League are world-class. We actually bought better players in the Europa League.
Who'd you buy then?
Aubameyang.
Mkhitaryan?
We bought loads of good players in the in the Europa League. Yeah, and this is my point, yeah. Right, I look here and I just think, like, this fan base, yeah, I say it all the time, yeah, this fan base is the single biggest problem with this football club because the owners are only peddling out to what the fans want and what they'll accept. If the fans, when the Super League was announced, our fans, 5,000 of them were marching outside the ground, just out in lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so straight away we pulled out the Super League. Yeah, if this fan base, were happy about winning and wanted to win, yeah, they'll be marching outside that stadium against Newcastle if we get knocked out tomorrow. Yeah, they won't, though. They won't. They'll be there. That'll be get you new kit day because they always drop the new kit on the last home game. Yeah, and we got Newcastle a week Sunday, I think. Yeah, and then we got Southampton away last day of the season. Yeah, that'll be get your new kit day. The new shirt will be out. Yeah, they'll all be giving Arteta a round of applause. He'll be on the pitch again telling everyone, don't demand second place, demand better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then when I demand better, I'm a problem. Oh, you're negative. Yeah, but all these idiots that have latched onto my club, yeah, have buried it because they accept mediocrity. But your manager, the very manager that they're sucking off every week, yeah, told them last summer on the pitch against Wolves on the final day, this is not what we want, guys. We must demand better. Don't settle for second place, guys. Cool. Well, I've been not settling for second place, mate, and I'm a problem. What we're doing here? Your manager said it. Yeah, but guys, we need to demand more, guys. We need to win trophies, big trophies, guys. We want better. Okay, mate, you don't. He's just keeping his employment going by saying the right things. The amount of people I see that don't even support Arsenal, they're on other channels, sitting there saying, oh, they're on the verge of winning. We've won one trophy in 8 years, mate. What are we doing here? One trophy in 8 years. Yeah, what we're talking about on the verge of winning. Says who? Yeah, but this fan base are so shook, yeah, right, that if we get rid of this guy, he'll go somewhere else and he'll win. Mate, maybe he'll go to, I don't know, fucking Marbella FC. Yeah, maybe he'll go there. Maybe he could go Malaga. Maybe they need a new manager. Yeah, maybe he'll do all right there. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it's bullshit, bro. Yeah, he's not good. He's got us up to top 4 spot. Whoopee, we were doing that with Wenger, and Wenger was still winning trophies. The last 5 years of Arsene Wenger, he won 3 FA Cups. And he finished 2nd, and he finished 4th. So what are we doing here? Second, 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah, what's the difference? When Arsene Wenger came in, everyone was, and this is another thing, I want to say this as well, yeah. I know I'm going on a bit of a rant, yeah. I want to say this as well. When these idiots that have latched onto my club and buried it come out with, but who's a realistic option? Who's a viable option? They say this crap all the time, like he's the only man that's in football that's any good. What if he drops dead today? God forbid. Yeah. What if he walks out the club? Who do they want? 9 times out of 10, they name somebody that wins trophies. Yeah, so why can't I want them then? Why do they dismiss it when I say it? Yeah, how about we go and get the manager, yeah, from Nagoya Grand Passate in Japan, yeah, because that's where we got the manager, Arsene Wenger, from, that you lot latched onto because he was successful at Arsenal. So why don't we go and get him then?
Yeah.
When I mentioned Al Ali's manager the other day, oh, but that's in Saudi. Well, it's football different in Saudi then? It's the same game. The quality might be different.
Who'd they go?
Matthias Giselle. He was Salzburg manager.
Okay.
First season, he done a double. Funny that. Second season, he retained the title. Got him in the Champions League knockout, first time ever. Yeah, then the Saudis got him. Marius FC, Ivan Toney FC, come on. They won their Champions League at the weekend. Their version of it. Yeah, first season, didn't win anything. Weekend, second season, boom. He started managing in 2021. He's won 4 trophies in 2 different countries. Why don't we go and get him? And he's leaving at the end of the season, mutual consent. So why don't we go and get him? Oh, but no, it's Saudi League. Oh, it's Saudi. Well, Saudi's in Asia, mate. Yeah, where's Japan? Oh, Asia. Where do we get Wenger from? Oh, Japan. So why don't we go and get him then? But these fans are so shook. They're finishing 4th or 5th or 6th because they take league finish as progress. I don't. Yeah, the aim of the game is trophies, as you well know. Yeah, you don't get a trophy for finishing 8th. You don't get one for finishing 2nd. Yeah, so what's the difference? Just finish behind the winner by less. There is no progress. You will start the season on 0. You play each other twice and one person wins. One team wins. You then start the next season on 0 again. There is no progress. League finish is not a barometer of progress. Trophies are. And if you ain't won one in 5 years, there's the fucking door, mate. Because you wouldn't keep a manager 5 years with no trophy. Yeah, Real Madrid wouldn't. AC Milan wouldn't. Inter, Juve, Bayern, and Barca, all these other big clubs would not be keeping a manager for 5 years with no trophy. Even Tottenham, and they don't win any. Yeah, let's be real. Chelsea don't. They don't keep a manager 5 years with no trophies. So why is it Arsenal? Why? Because of the fans. Because the fans are emotionally connected to this geezer. because he was Arsene Wenger's captain after we ended the 9-year trophy drought with Wenger. And I was going games then. 9 years. After 4 fucking years, the fans were beating each other up in the stadium. They had Wenger in, Wenger out. After 5 years, most of these idiots online are sucking him off. However, drum roll, they were beating each other up in the stadium at the weekend. The end is fucking nigh. Arteta in, Arteta out. And they were booing loud boos at the weekend as well. Good. We need more of that.
Do you think if you lose, I mean, they will probably see it as a, an achievement. You reach the Champions League semi-final. But
that's exactly what they see it as, brother. We got to semi-final against Newcastle, semi-final in Champions League, and we finished second. Oh, it's progress. We got further in the Champions League. This is why they're so desperate to hang on to second place, these fans. Yeah, because they've taken league finish as a barometer for progress. Yeah, I don't give a fuck where we finish in the league now. I hope he finishes 5th. Yeah, because then what they're going to say? Oh, but he sacrificed the league to go for the Champions League. Oh, a bit like Unai then. Yeah, when he sacrificed the Champions League qualification to go and get the Europa and did neither. Yeah, same as your manager then if you don't win it. Yeah, finishes 4th or 5th. Yeah, same shit, bro. They have different standards for different managers at other clubs and different clubs. They hold every other club to a higher standard than our club. Then when I hold the club to the same standard that they hold other clubs to, I'm the problem. I'm cool being the problem. I'm right. And I know I'm right. And I've been right since he got it. Yeah. But you just want to be proven right. Nah, I want to win the Champions League, mate. But guess what? Your manager's that shit. He can't prove me wrong. It's what it is. And I'm cool with it. Because guess what? Tomorrow, win or lose, I'm still going to be live, mate. Yeah, I'm still going to be live. I turn up every day. Yeah, and every single day, I do my thing. And every single day, I get proven right again. Because this manager, ultimately, when it really matters, bottles it. We haven't scored a goal in our last 6 semi-final games. Not one. And that includes Villarreal. Villarreal, you know.
Oh, yeah, in the Europa League, yeah.
Yeah. That was I think the last time we actually scored in a semi-final. I don't even know when it was, bro.
Ooh, wait, maybe I know. Was it Valencia you played in the semi?
No, that was Villarreal. We scored in the first game against them, but the second game we didn't. Drew 0-0 at home.
Wait.
0-0 at home and got knocked out 2-1.
Wait, did you play Atletico in the semi?
That was 2018.
Or is that too much long back?
No, under this manager, I mean. Okay, that was Wenger. Yeah, that was Wenger then.
Okay.
And I was at that game as well, both home and away. Yeah, walking around tranquilized in the Wanda Metropolitano. Man said, Lee Gunner's a fake fan. Johan, I didn't see you in Atleti, mate, or Ostersund. Didn't see you at Swansea or Newcastle or Bate Borisov in Belarus. Fake fan, yeah, because I don't suck your manager off, yeah? Good. Cry. Well, I'll be a fake fan then. You know nothing about my club, so go and support your local, innit? Thanks for watching. Smash the like or the dislike.
What would you say the percentage is for tomorrow's game?
70-30 for you, maybe. I'm just going based off of previous and based off of the current. No goals in 6 semi-finals. Last 6 semi-final games, no goals. Also, the fact that our team is not in good form at the minute. Ben White's been awful, but that's understandable. The manager's played him through injury. Timber, first time I see him get cooked was against you lot. And again, he played injured. Back on the pitch the other night, thrown back on injured. Saka don't look like he even wants to be on the pitch. Don't even know he's on the pitch half the time. But he scored against Everton and Madrid. Cool. Come back next season when he's barely in the team because he'll be in and out and injured next season. Yeah, but I'm negative because I'm saying that now. And I've said it since he came back into the team. Yeah, because they're forcing him back in when he ain't fully fit and he's got a 10-inch gash on the back of his leg. Yeah, but don't worry, guys. He scored against Madrid. Fantastic. Yeah, Martin Odegaard's been shit since he ever got to my club, hence why Madrid binned him because he's a fouled wonder kid. And he's progressively got to worse. And that is our entire right side, bruv. We didn't even look like scoring against Bournemouth. I and our left side stinks. So based on all of that, I'd say the only way we get a goal is a set piece if we're lucky. And even the corners are dried up. We scored 1 set piece 2 set pieces, my bad, this calendar year, and we're in May. We're in May, bruv. Since January, we've scored 2 set pieces. We've conceded more than anyone in the league on set plays, mate. Yeah, so maybe the set piece coach, scrub off that mural under the tunnel outside the ground. Yeah, get rid of that fucking mural off the wall and sack him as well. Yeah, how about that? It's what it is, isn't it? It's what it is.
I mean, we could make a mistake, maybe. We have made mistakes in the UCL this season, especially at home. Villa made a mistake. Liverpool, City, Atletico Madrid, PSV. Yeah, basically
You
all
got
the
lucky
goals
against Girona as well. I watched that game.
Girona, yeah.
You got mad lucky in that game. But that's a different version of PSG. Totally different version, bro. Yeah, and this is a different version of Arsenal. Yeah, we had Saka flying at that time. Yeah, Saka's not flying now. Saka's ducking tackles because he ain't fit. Saka's not sprinting up and down anymore. Yeah, because he's not fit. Saka's taking his time to pick the right moments in games. Yeah, to go and get the ball and go and do something. He's not the Saka that he was before that injury right now because he's not fit to play, bro. Yeah, and the problem is they're petrified of this manager, all of them, every single one of them. They're all shit scared of this manager. Yeah, so they're not going to say no. Yeah, and they all want to play. Yeah, but they're all putting their careers on the line with this fucking manager. But Tomiyasu's had two surgeries. 2 surgeries. Yeah, Ben White's had surgery. Timber's had surgery. Martinelli's had surgery. Saka, 29. Yeah, Jesus has had 4. That's just the ones I can think of. That's without the players that he's thrown back on that have been injured or played through injury. Yeah, Thomas Partey thrown back on the pitch. Kieran Tierney thrown back on the pitch. Yeah, Declan Rice playing with a broken toe for 3 months. It's embarrassing, bro. Yeah, listen, I hope we win. I just don't see it. But here's what it is. I'm sure all these retards that are banned from my channel that are in your channel right now will be able to sit there and cry their heart out. Yeah. Oh, next year. All right, mate. Next year.
They probably say we beat Madrid. We've reached the semi. We made it tough. We made it tough for PSG.
That's what they do, because I don't think we'll necessarily lose the game. We'll lose the game over the tie, but I don't think we will necessarily lose tomorrow. I reckon it might be a draw.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling for a draw as well.
Man said I'm a fake fan. Johan, how old are you, bruv? I guarantee you're under 25. You said you live in Cricklewood. We'll go and support Cricklewood Town then. I don't support them. I ain't going to support them. Man said fake fan. Literally nothing positive to say. Please tell me what's positive. You can't even spell, by the way. Maybe use your screen time to go on Coursera.org. There's thousands and thousands of free courses on there with certification. Maybe you could do a spelling course. Yeah. 1 trophy in 8 years. What's to be positive about? You're born in deficit and born buffering, my friend, like most of our fans. But don't worry, mate. Ask mum and dad if you can get some money for the merch. There's new merch drop today, mate. Yeah, the Heritage. Yeah, the Heritage range. They reeled out Ali Adier. Wow. What a player. Yay. Well done. Heritage. Get out of it, man.
Wait, so
the only heritage we have is selling merch. Like this.
What's your score prediction then?
I'm going to say 1-1. I'm going to say 1-1. Yeah, I'm going to say 1-1. I actually think you'll score first. I think you'll score first, and I think that we'll nick one towards the end, and your back's to the wall for a little bit, and then ultimately you just defend your way out of it. But again, it's what it is, isn't it? Hopefully we get an early goal and you shit the bed, and then we batter you. but I've seen nothing. Yeah, I've seen nothing. Yeah, in the last 5.5 years to suggest that this is going to happen. He's bottled every big moment.
Miracle.
Yeah, the only way I see us potentially getting our way through this, yeah, right, is if he plays 3 at the back. That's the only way he won a trophy, by the way. So play 3 at the back, but he won't. We know what's going to happen. We know what the starting 11 is going to be. It's going to be Timber, Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Kivior, Skelly, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Martinelli, Moreno, and Saka. And if I know that, your manager knows that. We know that the changes, the like-for-like changes will happen. We know what's going to happen. Ethan will come on at some point. Yeah, probably for Odegaard. Yeah, because he'll get subbed off around the 75th minute, maybe 85th minute with our manager because he loves a fucking 5-minute sub, like 5 minutes from the end. Oh, I'll do nothing until 85th. Might throw on Tierney at some point if he's really lucky to cross the ball in, if we're really chasing the game. That's a scumbag, bro. Like, it's pathetic. Yeah, I've got no confidence whatsoever in this game. But hopefully I'm wrong. And if he proves me wrong, happy days, win it. Yeah, that's all I want. Win a trophy. And I said at the very start of the season, yeah, win the League Cup and I'll be happy with that. You can go again next season. But the same very people that chat shit about me telling me I'm a fake fan. Bro, I've been watching Arsenal since 1987 about fake fan. You don't even know the team that were playing back then. Right? You can't even name the players in the squad back then. Yeah, these men don't even know any of the players from 89. Like, get out of here, bruv. Yeah, but the very same people that chat shit to me are the very same people that dismiss the League Cup because they want the major honour. You can tell they're virgins, bruv. They've never pulled a bird in their life. Yeah, because you don't go and pull the 9 out of 10 or the 10 out of 10 straight away, do you? You have to work your way up to that. Yeah? Come on. So go and get me a fucking League Cup. Yeah? Once you've got me a League Cup, we can talk. Yeah? And it's not only that. Some of the greatest managers to have managed the game. Yeah? What was their first trophy? Jose Mourinho at Chelsea. Oh, yeah, it was the League Cup. What was Pep's? Oh, yeah, the League Cup at City. And he done it 4 in a row and said, bigger fish to fry. Yeah, we're now going on to the major honours. Yeah. Klopp still took the League Cup series.
Yeah, and I read that he wanted to win it to instill the winning mentality at the club.
We don't want to win, bro. That's the point. That's exactly
they
my
did.
point.
Well, they did like a 4-peat of the
Yeah.
Cup, right? And then a 4-peat of the Premier League.
Yeah. Bro, they don't want to win. The whole thing is a gimmick. It's a Ponzi scheme. This club needs to crash and burn. Fucked a lot of them. I'm sick to death of it. And the biggest sole problem of it is the fan base. Yeah, I've been calling these fans out for about a decade. Yeah, there's a single problem. They're the reason Wenger stayed and outstayed his welcome. Yeah, they're the reason they got Emery sacked. Why didn't they trust the process with Emery? Because it's all well and good sitting chatting shit to me. Why didn't you not trust Emery? Oh, but he had us in a relegation battle. No, he never. Emery not once was fucking 20th in the league like Arteta, mate. Yeah, whilst Tottenham were top, by the way. First time ever in English football history that Tottenham have been top when we've been bottom. 15th for 5 games straight under this manager. Unai Emery never done that. And guess what? Your former manager, Tommy Tuchel, had been potted by that time. And he was sat at home for 5 weeks. Who went and got him? Oh, Chelsea. And then they won 3 European trophies in 14 months. Getting to 5-6 finals in 14 months. But don't worry, there's nobody in world football better than Super Duper Mick. Why don't you just say you fancy him and you're part of that mob, innit? I'd take it more seriously. If they just said they're gay, yeah, which is cool to be gay, but it's 2025, guys. You don't have to hide it anymore.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the main reason, Lee, this is a pattern you can see in the English clubs owned by Americans. They're not treating the club as like they care about trophies. All they care about is their revenue. Like Daniel Levy, what's your guys called?
Kroenke, Stan Kroenke.
Kroenke, and then you got the Glazers as well. All these Americans,
same with Liverpool. Look at Liverpool. They just let Trent walk out for free.
Liverpool as well, yeah. Because I watch sometimes the NBA, it feels so soulless. Like they have to do sound in the arena to get their fans hyped up. And I think that's what's gonna happen to football soon. It's becoming Americanized. People are going from fans to spectators instead. They're just there to watch the game.
Yeah, it's just a day out. Bro, this is why these retards that sit on Twitter, bro, they ain't got a clue. Most of them are deformed and born in deficit and buffering anyway. No, they are. I don't care saying it, bro. Yeah, they are. They've got something wrong with them. They've got some sort of deficiency, bro. They came out wrong. They're not wired up properly, bro. And they're born buffering. So now they sit online making friends online because nobody talks to them in the street, bro, because they're scared of their own shadow. Yeah. Their mama asked them to go to the shop and get milk. Oh, shit, I've got to interact with a human. Fuck off. Yeah, get out of it, man. I was born in 82. You can't chat to me. Piss off. Yeah, and I was broke. I swear down there, I see it all the time. Whenever I see these people standing outside the game, like the Emirates, they do this like football Joe, like, oh well, would you swap Bukayo Saka for a Premier League title? Bro, they all look exactly the same. These people, yeah, they all look exactly the same. They all sound the same. Why? Because they got nothing up here, so they follow the herd. They're sheep. Yeah, they're sheep, bamboozled and brainwashed by constant PR. Bro, it is what it is. Guess what? He better win tomorrow. Yeah, otherwise you lot can cry about it. Lee Gunnar's having a 7.5-hour emergency meeting. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. He might have me a 24-hour one. Who knows? I'll just give all the lads the login details and go to bed and have my little shift and then go to bed. Let the lads carry on. Yeah, and they can all do their shifts and they'll come back and do the... Oh, yeah, we could do 24 hours, bruv, maybe. Yeah, how about that? Profit off a loss in that. I'm going 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah. It's like, this is how you know they're retards, bruv. Puppy Havertz. Yeah. Saka's big brother. You, man, are spastics, bruv. I swear down. Now, real talk. Absolute retards. But this is the fans. You don't have this in your fan base because you have ultras that weigh them all in. Yeah, like they ain't fucking around with them. Yeah, you won't see PSG fans sitting online chatting absolute shit to any older heads, will you? Because they get told jog on, mate. And this is the problem, yeah. It's not just a football problem; it's a societal problem. Yeah, these men have got no respect for their elders. But if I spoke to anyone when I was these people's age, yeah, that was older than me, the way they speak to people online like me, yeah, they get punched up, mate. Yeah, and there was no mobile phones back then. Yeah, you talk to an elder like that, you're getting weighed in, dragged back to your mum and dad's house, and then your mum and dad will weigh you in again. Doesn't matter whether you were right or wrong. You spoke to an elder like that. Bang. These kids have got no respect. No respect. But it's not my fault they're retards, isn't it? Never met a retard doing better than me, so thanks very much. But anyway, listen, I do have to bounce, brother.
Yeah, same here, Manly.
Because my girlfriend, which I do have, by the way, unfortunately, these fellas don't. Is waiting downstairs. We're going to go to the beach for an hour before I'm on with Jez.
Well, pleasure as always, Lee. Hopefully you enjoyed the game tonight. Inter Barca. That's going to be an entertaining game.
Who do you think wins?
I think Barca slightly edges it.
Ooh, I think Inter.
But I think Inter are like in the front seat. Like the result suited them. You just got to get the job done. Barca need to improve their defending, though. They can't concede like 3 stupid goals like that.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, I do have to bounce, brother. Yeah.
Yo,
you got super chats, so you ain't ready either. Well, listen, I'm gonna have to dip. Bless up for your time always, my bro. And thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Fan cam after the game Wednesday, yeah.
For sure, man. For sure, man.
Top man. Thank you, man.
Take care, Lee.
Big up the chat. Have a wonderful afternoon, lads.
All right. For everyone that's watching, I'm gonna be live on Igal's live. Igal, the Arsenal fan. Just need to find there we go. I need to end this now. So yeah, shout out to everyone that's been watching. It's been a pleasure. Obviously, like some other times, it became more of an Arsenal discussion than the Arsenal-PSG discussion, but always great talking to Lee. Yeah, I can quickly go through. I'm already late for this other stream. Saint Talks Football, thanks so much for the super, I guess, not chats. Thanks so much, Shane G, for the super chat. Every player needs to play like their life depends on it Wednesday, as this will be the closest to get Champions League final. Facts, 100%. Gotta show passion. Call Thierry Henry jealous of Arteta? Also. All right, people. That's been it from my boy PSGINT. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this live watch along. Yeah. See you guys later for the live watch along of Inter versus Barca. That's been it from boy PSGINT, and as usual.